Welcome to Spotlight New England. I'm one of your hosts, Audrey McClelland.
And I'm Ashley Erling, and we are checking out the waves.
These waves are
There are
rolling in on this
surfers.
rainy
There are
day.
surfers out there. Yep, on the far left of
much
your
better
screen.
eyesight than I have.
Yep,
Let me
on the
see.
far
Oh, now I
left,
see. Yep.
Waiting on some waves.
I guess this would be a great surfing day for a surfer with the waves.
Surfers, I am not one of them, but I think they're very cool, and I would love to be.
Yes.
But they seem to go out in bad weather.
Yeah, this is like
that's
when
better
they
because there's like actual waves.
Yeah.
Whereas like other times when you look at Narragansett Town Beach, they're always over on that side.
Yes.
So I think they get the waves over there, but you could just when we were just looking at that see it all the way across.
All the way across the waves right now.
Surfing kind of day, I guess.
Well, even just walking down to the set, I just kind of like popped outside to look, and it's coming down right now. And I know, we can't have every day be sunny.
No,
it can't.
You know what?
We're very lucky.
Every once in a while, it is nice for a rainy day to just kind of like curl up and be like, okay, I'm not gonna like go
nothing to do
hard.
tonight.
And you wore a sweater for the weather, so
because it is chilly in here, and actually, I don't even think it's chilly outside per se. I know Owen doesn't want to hear it.
I had to bring it up.
Total eye roll.
I had to bring it up just to like when you get in like a sassy mood and you just have to like. I just wanted to get you going.
I just want to say this. Can you imagine our house when I had no AC? Every day I'd come home last summer like, Matt, it is so hot. It is so hot.
And it must have been really hot.
I wore him down because we finally got the AC this summer.
No, but you get. I mean, this room is cold, so today you were just like in.
I mean, like it's what is today? It's July. What is the actual date? July 29th, and I'm wearing a sweater that I usually wear in the fall and winter.
Christmas in July.
There we go. That's right. I only have a couple days left.
You might actually be able to hear the air blowing. Like, hold on. Let's be quiet for a second. I bet you could hear that on camera.
They're
saying no, but I don't
shaking their heads. Sorry. Well, you can.
You can. Anyway, we're definitely cool in here today.
A little chilly.
But okay, so today's a what we're loving day, and I'm going to show you what I'm loving in a second. But this isn't it. But we'll just call this like a double what we're loving day because. And I took a picture of it straight off of my computer, so nobody's really going to be able to see it. So I'm just going to show you. But this is my Facebook memory today. It's a picture of me and Audrey on the Rhode Show set. And it was it's your post.
Yeah,
and you happen to be guest co-hosting. This is from 4 years ago.
I was going to say, how long ago was it?
It was from 4 years ago.
Okay.
And it says, thanks to Rhode Show. This is you. Thanks to Rhode Show for having me guest co-host this morning. Bonus treat to host with my dear friend Ashley Erling. So that was 4 years ago, and you weren't even hosting the Rhode Show yet.
That's true. Who would have thought, right?
And then you were guest hosting, and I happened to be. It must have been vacation season, so I was co-hosting as well.
Yay!
So we co-hosted together. Now here we are, 4 years later.
Here we are, our little show. I love it. See,
isn't that cute?
It's funny how things work out in life, right? You never know.
I just thought that was cute, so I wanted to share that.
Actually, I remember that day.
I remember
too.
Yeah,
I do. I remember that day. It was like because usually in the summers, everybody would take vacation and be out on the road.
Yep.
And Ashley would always, message like, "Hey, you have any days available this summer?
Yeah.
You just send me some." And like anytime I could do it, I was like, "Yes, please."
Yeah.
So I loved it.
And then it became reality.
Yay!
Okay, my real what we're loving.
Okay. What is this?
This is a nail polish.
Of course it is.
Okay, so you are so good about doing your nails all the time, and nails are perfect. I'm the exact opposite of that.
I'm so surprised.
I know it's surprising. It's like one of those weird me things.
Yes.
I hate sitting for it. I hate it.
Is that the big thing for you?
That's really what it is. It's the time more so than anything. I hate the money spent on it too.
Yeah.
But it's really more of like the time.
Okay.
I hate sitting there for it. I hate if you have to make an appointment because I'm like, I don't know what time I'm always going to be done with something. Or even if like a day like today, right? You wake up and you're like, I'm going to do this. By the time it's, the afternoon, you're exhausted because it's raining.
Like, do I still want to do this?
You don't feel like doing it. So I just like hate getting my nails done.
Okay. Yes.
That being said, they always look terrible. But
no, they actually don't.
No, they always do. I actually like stopped even painting them. I just didn't. I was going with the whole like bare nails are chic trend.
Yeah.
Okay, so my mom quote put me on, as the kids say, to this. It's London Town. I don't even know. She sent it to me, but she was wearing it at her house when I went to visit her. It's almost like just like this neutral.
Do you have it on right now?
I have it on.
I like it
now. And all it does is it kind of just like matte. It's called an illuminating nail concealer.
Oh.
So I'm trying to see what they actually use as the verbiage to say what it does. Restore moisture, help strengthen your nails.
So there's different colors?
I don't know if there's different
colors. That's a really pretty color.
I like this color. It's almost like a lavender, but it's just
It
like
is. I was just gonna
nothing.
say it's like a
But
very
it
light
does
purple.
help like strengthen your nails, and it
Okay.
just kind of like makes them so they look clean. It does. It's not
I
really
really
like
like
a
it.
color. So I
She
have
had
noticed,
white nails like a couple weeks ago, and I
ripped them
loved
off.
them.
I ripped
I
them off.
loved
That's
them.
the other thing I do. I pick the nail polish
Yeah,
off.
you've told me that one.
I
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't do it. Anyway, so I really like that. I've been
That
wearing
is very
this now
cool.
for a couple weeks, and like at the beginning of the week, I'll usually just take it all off and
Yeah.
start over because it starts to like fade
Does it come right off
away.
with like a remover?
Yeah, normal.
Okay.
It's
yeah.
like a normal whatever. But my nails are longer.
See, look
It
at that.
has strengthened them, and it doesn't chip the way other nail polishes like chip. It
Okay.
kind of stay, but like
So it keeps it really. It's
I
almost
just
like a bonding.
yeah, kind of.
That's
but I just like the
fantastic.
fact- but I feel like they're
Like it.
strong and they've grown a little longer, so that's what I'm loving.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I am loving. So I talked about this yesterday on my Instagram. So
Did
I'm
you?
obsessed with like personalized things right
That's
now.
cute.
So I don't know if you can see the A. I'm gonna be like one of the young kids.
Yeah.
Like when they go like this, so you
Yep.
can see it. So there's an A here.
It is hard. The light's kind of hitting, it, but the A
light's
is right
really
there.
bad. But like they have all these like beads. So the beads right now are like a big trend.
Yeah, well, you
So
have one on your necklace, too.
Yep.
I've
These
seen them on
necklaces.
shoes.
Have you really?
Yep.
Oh, I gotta check those out. There's my daughter just wanted to get a big thick beaded keychain
It's
for
like
her backpack.
the big beads,
The big
not
chunky
like little
ones.
Yeah.
So and then like this personalization piece, like the initial bracelets are apparently again, because my daughter has told
Okay,
me,
like
very
they're
big
in.
in
Okay.
that world.
Yeah.
So they have like
Because
rope
the
ones.
initial thing comes and goes.
It does.
Yeah.
But they had like, Victoria, I got her like a blue rope one, like a rope bracelet with an A or the V on it.
Yep.
And then I got her one of these and I'm like, I'm going to get myself one too.
Yeah, that's cute. Does she wear that one?
She doesn't.
I was
This
gonna.
is just mine.
I feel like that might be too like
Big?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a.
No, but I mean, I did order her a V, but it hasn't come in yet. Amazon usually comes in like the next day. The V is a little delayed. I don't know. Is it a popular letter?
Or like it's rare.
It is.
maybe.
It could be
Maybe
rare.
It's rare.
And then I
they're
also
like,
just
we
bought
don't-
these. I like
I noticed
bracelets
that
that
you've
don't
been wearing
that
those.
don't
well,
make
because
noise.
you wear your Buddha ones too.
Yes, I have my
most
Buddha
days,
bracelets,
but
which we
sometimes
talked
those
about.
do make noise.
And then these, like, I did a ton of like reading on Amazon.
Yeah.
These make a little bit of noise, but
Yeah.
I mean, I can't be on TV with like a
Right,
huge,
no.
huge clank.
No.
And these are like pretty. these
They
are
would say something.
These are pretty quiet. So these are what I'm loving right now.
So we should mention though that like I think most people know, but like that is where you started and that's your background is like doing the influencer stuff and like sharing all of your
Yes,
finds
yes.
on your Instagram, but also you do LTK. You're big on LTK.
Yes, so I love to share things, and then I figured like you had this huge pool of people that are sharing things like women,
Yeah.
which I love to share things for myself, but there weren't as many sharing things for kids.
Yeah, you do a lot of kids
So
stuff.
I started to do a lot more stuff for like my daughter and my sons
Yeah.
because I did kind of feel like, okay, this is maybe a little area that people are overlooking.
Right.
So that's what I do. I mean, I do it like all day, every day.
You do.
I enjoy it.
Do
like
you
I do enjoy it. I really do.
That's
I really do.
Because it's a little tedious.
It's a lot, but like Victoria went yesterday to
like
Brandy
find all the
Melville.
links, I mean, to like just go
It
ahead and
is.
find all those links.
But like Victoria went shopping yesterday with my my sister-in-law.
in Newport?
They went to Legacy Place actually,
Oh,
which
wow.
I know, and we have to have her back, Julia. She messaged me like because we were doing our monthly what's
Yeah.
going on at Patriot Place.
Yeah.
But they went to Legacy Place.
Yep.
And Victoria was like, "Oh my God, it's like the best mall ever.
Really?
Like there's so many stores." But
Yeah.
she went into Brandy Melville. She'd never been in one before.
Oh, because they have one in Newport, right?
Yeah, but she said that she's walked by it because I've never been in it.
I've never been in it.
And she's like, I've walked by it, I've never been in it. So in any case, she went there yesterday. She did like a full haul for me. And then Kendra Scott, which Ashley and I did an
Yes,
event there,
yep.
like that's really big with the tweens right now
Yes,
too. Tweens,
yep.
teens. So that's where I get like my
Does
inspiration
she
from.
get a lot of like new stuff for back to school or just like a couple things here and there?
My
'Cause she
sister-in-law-
doesn't have a uniform, right?
She doesn't have a uniform. My
Yeah.
sister-in-law went a little crazy. I don't even know if Brandy Melville is expensive.
Yep.
But like Victoria got like, I'm not even joking, 8 shirts yesterday. But they were little graphic little ones.
Yeah.
One said Boston on it.
Yep.
Like one said like, I mean, it was just like all like, I think one said Yale on it.
Yep.
Just like these cute little
Okay.
like baby girl like tees and
yeah,
like little
yeah,
tanks.
yeah, yeah.
So I don't know. That's kind of how I find what's hot. What's
Yeah.
hot and what's not.
She knows what's going on.
Yeah, I try. She would not like this sweater.
No, but sometimes you just have to do check.
Right. So yeah, so that's what I'm loving today, at least this week. I'm loving
love it.
these.
Well, I love that. All right, stick around. We have more coming up today on Spotlight New England. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Spotlight New England. So we have like a fun show today, a lot of just like things to talk about.
Yes.
And since we're in the height of kind of summer vacation season, because now we're almost in August.
I can't believe that still.
I know. And like
it flew by.
And I'm trying to be like glass half full. I mean, that still means we have like half of summer left.
Yeah, no, you're right. We do. You're right.
Like you're a full August. Now you go pretty deep into September.
Yes.
With summer. So I'm going to say we have like half of summer left.
Like you have obviously a 4th of July birthday. Did you ever feel growing up like as soon as your birthday hit, like the summer was like almost over?
You know
or
what?
Was at the beginning for
it
you?
actually did. It used to feel more like it was the beginning because when you were younger, you were in school until like
to the end.
mid-June.
Yeah.
So that was still early on in like summer vacation.
Yeah.
But now as an adult, I think it's different because time feels different than it did when we were
little.
So now I'm like, oh my God, it's almost August, which means it's almost September.
I know.
And then I was like thinking about the snow.
I know.
Whatever. But aside from all that, people are still like in the throes of summer vacation. There's still like a good month that people have to take a vacation. So I thought this information, I get a lot of press releases that get sent to me for things. So this one was about, like for the entire country, the most searched staycation places.
Okay.
So when I say staycation, I don't necessarily just mean Rhode Island.
Gotcha.
But like
all over the, okay.
So most searched vacation spots within the U.S. And the top one within the U.S. is Key West.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I could see that.
Have you ever been to Key West?
I have been to Key West. I love it.
Fun.
Have you been?
It was fun. It was I only went one time and it was different than I thought because there's not a lot of beaches.
No, we were at a wedding there.
I'm like,
so
isn't Key West like practically an island?
It's like all the way at the end.
Like I was surprised that there weren't more beaches. You know?
Yeah.
You're like it's in the water.
It's you're way down there. And I only remember because it was a long time ago, but the sand was white.
Yeah.
And I did love that.
It was a cool place. It has a really cool vibe and it has a culture that's all its own. So
completely its own.
Yeah.
Completely its own.
So I like that. It almost feels like you're somewhere else. Other ones that were really popular, number 2, Myrtle Beach.
Okay, I could see that.
Great family destination.
Great one.
Outer Banks, North Carolina. I've actually never been to the Outer Banks.
Yeah, that's Matt's favorite spot.
It looks beautiful. It looks like the beaches there are really big.
It's amazing.
Like wide.
That's when we started to date, and I pretended I liked to camp.
Really? Oh, I love that.
You know what I mean? So like you pretend you like you're allowed. You know, like I'm like, do you like to camp? I love to camp. I hated it.
Well, meanwhile, fast forward to you like 2 years ago, you still had to go on camping.
I still have to pretend. Now it's like, no, I'm not. We're 5 kids in.
Yeah.
I dare you to leave me. Yeah. Because I don't camp. I dare you.
I mean, camping is. It's hard, you know? It's hard.
Horrible.
Martha's Vineyard was number 4. That is a great one, obviously. Yosemite.
Yep.
Maui, which I love Maui because that's where we went on our honeymoon. Las Vegas, Orlando, Hilton Head. Another big one for me is Hilton Head. And Lake George.
Okay.
And I'm trying to see if it said specifically,
so no Rhode, like other than Martha's Vineyard, I guess really nothing other in New England, huh?
Not on the top.
Okay. I would think New Hampshire or Vermont, Ash.
I would too. I'm trying to see if it said anything about specifically like Rhode Island.
Because even
I'm sorry, that was what Rhode Islanders were searching.
Oh, that's what Rhode Islanders. Gotcha. Okay.
But a lot of them overlapped. Like the order was just like a little bit different for within the U.S., but it's like pretty much all the same place. Although Cape Cod is up there for Rhode Island as well. Anyway.
Okay.
But I just thought it was, kind of interesting to see, like, where I like when because I think a lot of times when you think of a trip, or at least I do, I'm like Europe or like whatever. But there's so many places within the U.S. that I still haven't seen.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been to Yosemite. Even just hearing you say that, that's like one place I would like love to go to. Yeah, I'd love to go to Montana or just like a dude ranch. Like I'd love to do something like that.
You've mentioned dude ranch a few times.
I really want to go to one. I think that it would just be, and there are some around here. Like we don't have to go to Montana.
Really?
Yeah, there's one in Pennsylvania. It's not so far away. So it's not like you'd have to go, you don't have to take a plane. You could drive.
Right.
But I do think like things like that I'd love to experience. Yeah.
There's an interesting story that we're about to show, and it focuses on Route 66.
Yes.
Which
have you ever been to Route 66?
I know I haven't, but like this, I liked watching this because it did make me kind of be like, oh my gosh, I forget all this stuff is out there within our borders here.
We have it.
Here, check out this package about Route 66.
Can I have the Mother Road? Ted Drew's, the iconic Route 66 frozen custard stand, is marking the route's 100th anniversary with a whipped cream highway over custard through a donut canyon.
It's called the Mother Road.
And that donut comes from just 3 blocks up the route at the Always Hopping Donut Drive-In.
Can I please do a chocolate sprinkle?
Boston cream, a zebra, and a French cruller?
You pick.
Route 66 has been around for years, and people love traveling on it and exploring all the things that many people have grew up on. We get a lot of tour buses that come and bring anywhere between 50 to 75 people. They all stop in, grab some donuts.
Apparently there's like these Route 66 fanatics that like take it all the way up and down, and there's all these different spots that they have to hit.
They get their Route 66 passports stamped.
One old-fashioned.
And for a visitor from Arizona, a true taste of Americana.
Oh my God, it's so good.
It's the same kind of feeling the Drews family had when Ted Jr. was just a boy and his father, Ted Sr., decided to move the family business to Route 66 back in 1941.
They came running to Ted, said, Teddy, we're going to build a store on Route 66. And they were so excited about it.
It's just the classic story with everybody traveling through, you know, it's almost like you're traveling through time sometimes with Route 66.
I would love to try it. I would love to go on Route 66.
So I've never set any, you know, foot or wheel or anything on Route 66.
Yeah.
And I just looked up because I couldn't remember like where exactly go. So it starts in like the Chicago area.
Okay.
And then it ends up in like LA.
In LA.
And I just, you know, like I feel like in my romanticized version of that, I would love to do a road trip like that. But at the same time, I feel like it probably wouldn't
Like,
be
but do you?
exactly what I'm thinking it would be. Because like in my mind, it's places like that every
should
like
just be
2
stopping.
miles.
Totally.
But I don't think it's that quite that
No.
frequent.
The year before Matt and I started dating, he went on like a cross country trip
Did
with
he?
his 2 of his best friends,
Yeah.
and they did Route 66, and he loved it.
Yeah.
Like he has, you know, back then when you didn't have like a cell phone, they took photos, and like I still have like, you know, he
And,
has
like,
all the
followed
albums
a
at
map?
home. They followed a map. Yeah. I mean, like just like how crazy was that? Like the triptychs from AAA.
Yeah.
Do you remember those? Like
I don't really know what those are, but I used to print out MapQuest.
Okay. Yes. Yes.
And then when I was an intern here, when I started interning, that was still like, it was at the like precipice of GPS stuff, but like they still had the big map books in the cars. And I remember when I would go with the photogs around, and we would be literally pulling out map books
to check it out.
and like being like, oh, it goes over here. And I also remember there were a couple that I would drive around with, and they knew everywhere in the state.
Yeah.
They didn't need to look up anything.
Okay.
And at the time, I remember being like, how do you know? We were like, you know, somewhere a little more rural.
How did they know?
Because they just drove the state. And so this is the other thing photogs do. Sometimes when they're like on the clock, especially the overnight ones, like if they don't have a story that they're assigned to, they just drive around.
Just to check out places.
They
and
just
get to know
drive
the
around,
area.
they listen to the scanners. If they hear something, they might go to that area. So they just get to know it by like driving around.
That is kind of cool. We did a
It's, like,
story today
interesting.
with the Buzz
About
on
the
the Road Show.
GPS.
And it's funny because we're talking about like if there was no GPS, could you get around?
Yeah.
And I said there's no way I could.
Cracking up listening to you talk about it.
There's
not
no
even
way I
in Rhode
could.
Island?
No, and it's funny because even my husband,
Because you're a lifelong Rhode Island.
Well, that's what the joke is. So I texted my husband afterwards, and I was like, "Go on," because we record the Road Show every day.
Yeah.
So I
You're
said,
like, "Go watch."
on." I said, "Go watch the Buzz." He messaged me back. He goes, "Your kids who drive around with their faces in the back seat with their electronic devices could
Know how
probably
to get
there better." He goes, "I'm not sure that you actually grew up here. You could probably ask Ray, who's our new producer, for directions at this point, because he's at 100% true." I was following you a little bit yesterday, getting out of here, because I was like, okay, so she's gonna go the back way.
Do you not just put it in your GPS?
I did put it on my GPS so we got on the highway, and I'm like, okay, so if I lose her, because I usually go 114 all the way to Newport.
Right, from where you
I don't
live.
trust myself.
No, that's actually so funny.
So there you go.
But, yeah, I did think it was funny when you said Especially because the area you were talking about is where your kids go to school. So I know you're there all the time.
I would have no idea. Like Georges of Galilee, I know in my head I can see where it is.
But you're down in
that
area.
But I could not get over there.
You don't think eventually you would take a couple wrong turns?
It would take me a while. It would take me a while, but I definitely would. It took me like a year to figure out URI. And okay, here's the exit. Yeah. Even like the back ways now I could get there, but it's like it has to be on repeat.
That's so funny to me. I do feel though, like Josh and I, my husband, talk about. We would love to like own a VW bus.
Would you?
And like use that to like get around in, like when we take even our trips up to just like New Hampshire or like if we went to go visit my mom in Hilton Head, we like just want to do that.
That would be cool,
so I feel like for Route 66, that would be such a fun, like Americana kind of a trip.
I love that.
Maybe
we'll get there.
One day. Maybe one day. For now, we're just going to teach Audrey how to get to Georgia.
Yeah, just need to get around Rhode Island.
All right, more coming up on Spotlight New England. Stick around. All right, check this one out.
Big deal over here. Look at that.
Best of Rhode Island. So technically, this isn't this show. It's the Rhode Show. But we're the Rhode Show,
but still, we're part of this team.
Yep. So recently, they had the Best of Rhode Island Awards, of course, put on by Rhode Island Monthly.
Yes.
And in the statewide poll, which is the one that people vote on.
Right.
Viewers voted us, the Rhode Show, best morning TV show.
Which I'm excited about. So tell me this, like, what does it feel like? Because I know you guys have won quite a bit. What does it feel like every year that it'll be recognized by the viewers?
No, it is. Of course, absolutely. There were years, and before, like, because when we started, there was no, like, lifestyle was new.
Right.
So before it was only news. And when we started the show for many years, like, we didn't win anything for Rhode Show because, like, there was nothing to win. We weren't news. There wasn't.
We weren't news. It was lifestyle.
Yeah. But like over the years, because of course we've been on the air for what, 17, 18 years, something like that. Like now we're a household name, which I'm very proud of. Because again, when we started, I always tell the story of like, when we started, I would have to say, oh, the Rhode Show. It's a morning lifestyle television show that airs on WPRI 12 live at 8. It was 8 a.m. at the time. 8 a.m. Like I had to go into my whole little spiel to explain what the Rhode Show was.
And now you don't have to.
And now it's just like the Rhode Show. Oh, the Rhode Show. Actually, even one time I was out at like Home Depot. Looking for paint, and literally somebody just goes, Rhode Show. Rhode Show, they were like calling me Rhode Show by name, and I loved it. I was like, yes,
come take a photo.
So like, I do love that. I do love that, and I unfortunately did have to miss the party last week. So you guys picked this up.
Yeah, we went.
Tell me all about the party.
The party was great.
There? What happened? What did I miss?
No, it was a great party.
What's the hot goss?
I know, I didn't get any hot gossip.
No?
The funny thing is like,
true.
you know.
We're talking to Becca.
We're talking about Becca. Well, Becca was giving us the housewives goods.
I was going to say, between you and Becca, there's always some good gossip.
And she doesn't even, we have to have her on again soon, but she doesn't know much yet.
No, there's not a lot. They just started filming.
They just did. She was telling us. So, you know, but I did that. She does want to go out with us to Bevy. That was the other gossip.
I do want to go to Bevy.
But we were all talking about how cool Kent, we've obviously had him on the show.
I love
how cool the bag is. I mean, look at how great that looks. I'm trying to get the glare. Cover was great. This is Ashley I. We had Ashley I on the show too. I mean, so this cover has been on the Spotlight New England. But I think it's, you know, it's always fun to get together with people. And the funny thing is, even when I got home, my husband was asking me about it. I'm like, I ended up like chatting with our team and Becca. And it's I didn't get to really hang out with anybody else.
I know, it is fine. Well, because the thing that we see each other all the time.
Right.
Literally all the time, and including the guys from the Rhode Show, but especially you and I. We socialize together. We work together. We do business meetings together. We do a lot together. You were in my wedding. Like, we do a lot together. That being said, we don't often just go out to just go have fun.
Right.
So when you're at something like that and there's really no agenda, you just have to kind of show up. You're like, wait, like, let's like chit-chat and hang out. And so then you get, you know, Becca Berger there, of course, who we love so much, and all of our other radio friends. And
it was
really
nice
fun
to see
just
her.
kind of catch up with people. And even though you think like we see each other all the time, we do.
Right.
But, you know.
But I never really talked with the guys. So yeah, it was good.
Nice to catch up.
Nice night.
Thank you for joining us today on Spotlight New England. We'll see you next time.